program has brought forth a lot of women from all over the United States.
A woman's perspective may be different than a man's, but I think it's a very important perspective, and I think that is something that the companies out there need to recognize.
It gives you a lot of insight on other thoughts and views with women coming from all different states, different places.
I enjoy the program. It opens me up to speak more.
Energy in the building is great. I take back great ideas, and it's just very uplifting.
The biggest surprise for me was hearing other women's stories and a lot of the struggles that they have at their unions and what they're fighting for.
You know, it's like a connection, a family, and I just wish that men and women can be connected like that as brothers and sisters.
There's a lot you would learn here and there's a lot you can take home.
So we're really in here trying to reach out to women and let them know your voice does matter. What you think, how you feel does count.
All of these women are amazing. A lot of them have just really put in a huge effort to make their workplaces better and to get out in the community, which is really important for unions and locals to do.
I've seen women in our plant for so long be discriminated against, passed over for jobs, overtime. So I said, let me help the problem instead of complaining about the problem. Get in action, try to educate women, let them know, look, we're here, this is what we need to do. We need to stick together as one, and we need to fight.
I was so nervous when I first came, but everyone has been so just welcoming, and it's just been a really good feeling, and it just kind of eases you in so much more.
The women, like the way they can empower now compared to what they could in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and it's just unreal. It just opened my eyes big time. It's like, oh my God, people have come so far.
Lots of times we have problems and we don't even know it's a problem because we've just become used to doing things a certain way, right? And so when all these women get together and they talk about different issues and different places that they work, sometimes the light bulb goes off.
I think it's very positive in that it empowers the women that are participating to take a stand, to stand strong in their beliefs, and to not let people talk them down or talk them out of what they think should be done or what they perceive as the right thing to do. Especially for many of the women that are in the program working in male-dominated fields, they're made to feel inferior, but they are in fact very strong women and very capable women, and they hopefully will recognize that in themselves.
One of the things that I would like to see happen is bridging the gap between our union and our employer. We both want to get product out and keep our jobs, and I think some of that sight is lost in translation, and I would like to be able to refine that and make it a little bit better, so we are working towards the same goal.
If you have good training that is motivating, it will carry you over to the next event. It will keep you motivated and keep you excited about doing your job and doing the protecting and helping people in the labor movement.
Lots of times women work in a majority of companies that are mostly men, and that's not a bad thing. We still love our men. They take care of us, we take care of them. But at the same time, we want them to have power. We want them to be able to be leaders. We want them to be able to have a voice and can say what they need to say and it be respected.
The labor movement is starting kind of what I think of as a rebirth. I think that people are tired of how companies are treating them, and the movement is beginning once again. And I think it's very important that the women feel as included as anybody else. They were very important to the movement when it began, during its inception, and I think it's important now.
As an individual, it's made me a lot stronger. It's made me open up more, to observe more and speak more outwardly with people, to converse with them and listen and understand and try to get them to understand the union part. So this has helped me tremendously with leadership.
When you get women together, it's like a chain reaction with magnets, you know what I mean? Click, 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 click. Like, it's a bond, it's a strength, so you know you're not alone.
This movement isn't just about men, it isn't just about diversity, it isn't just about women. That, we all have to have hands on deck, and that in order for this movement to be successful, everybody has to be engaged.
The women's program is strength.
Unity, a family connection.
We've come too far to stop.
Strong women.
The women's program is in
Strength.
Empowerment.
We're strong, phenomenal women.
Inclusion and empowerment.
Very inspiring. Sisterhood.
Sisterhood.
Sisterhood. It's exhilarating.
Empowerment. The strength is in numbers.
The most amazing experience ever.
Keep going, sisters. We got this.
It only takes one person to start a movement.
But everyone needs to get involved.